I need to hear this story.
Oh, please, Mom. Don't embarrass me in front of my fiancé.
Oh, darling, it's a charming story. Besides, families share these things. It's part of getting to know each other. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. Sophie, our little drama queen, was 7 years old. The school was putting on a play about healthy eating.
This sounds amazing. Please, continue.
They had these enormous vegetable costumes. Sophie, bless her heart, was chosen to be the carrot. A giant felt carrot.
Mom, I'm begging you.
Everything was going smooth until the grand finale. All the vegetables were supposed to line up on stage for a big bow. Well, Sophie, in her oversized carrot costume, tripped over a loose cable.
Oh my goodness, what happened?
She tumbled right off the stage, landed in a heap of orange felt right in front of the principal. The audience erupted in laughter, of course. But Sophie, being the trooper she is, popped her head out of the costume, took a bow, and then fainted.
I can't believe it. That's incredible.
Very funny. I was traumatized.
Don't worry, I still think you're adorable. Even as a giant, clumsy carrot.
You know, Bella, that reminds me of a story about your family, something Sophie hasn't heard yet. You know, Bella, that reminds me of a story about your family, something Sophie hasn't heard yet.
Oh, my family, Liam.
Mom, maybe now isn't the best time.
Nonsense. It's a delightful story. You see, Bella's great-great aunt Mildred.
Aunt Mildred wasn't exactly conventional.
That's an understatement. Mildred ran off with a traveling circus when she was 18. Joined a troupe of acrobatic squirrels, if I recall correctly.
They weren't squirrels, Mom. They were highly trained chipmunks.
Acrobatic chipmunks? This is getting good.
Oh, it gets better. Apparently, Mildred's act involved her being shot out of a cannon while wearing a sequined leotard and landing in a giant bowl of pudding. It was quite... Oh, it gets better. Apparently, Mildred's act involved her being shot out of a cannon while wearing a sequined leotard and landing in a giant bowl of pudding. It was quite the scandal back then.
The pudding was key to the act. It was a specially formulated non-Newtonian fluid that allowed for a safe landing. It was science.
So, you come from a long line of daredevils and pudding enthusiasts? I knew there was something special about you.
Oh, hush. You're just lucky you didn't inherit the Canon gene.
Speaking of family, Bella, dear, have you thought about how you'll tell your parents about the engagement?
My parents say they don't know about Sophie. Or any of this. My parents say they don't know about Sophie. Or any of this.
Oh, sweetheart. That's all right. We'll figure it out together. Families can be complicated.
Bella, my mom's a pro at handling complicated. Remember the Great Carrot debacle of '98?
Sophie, must you bring that up again?
The giant carrot costume? Do tell.
Did someone see Giant Carrot? I've got pictures. The tension eases slightly as Leo scrolls through his phone, searching for the incriminating photos. The conversation shifts to lighter topics, but the underlying concern about Bella's parents lingers. We'll tell them when you're ready. And if they don't accept it, well, they'll have to deal with me.
Thank you, Sophie. That means everything. Later that evening, as the celebration winds down, Sophie and Bella find a quiet moment alone on the balcony, overlooking the twinkling city lights.
You know, I never thought I'd find someone like you. Someone who makes me want Tawel, wear a giant carrot costume and jump into a vat of pudding.
Only if I get to be the canon.
But only if you promise to catch me when I land.
Always.
About your parents, I know this is hard, but I really want them to be a part of this. I want them to see how much we love each other.
I know. And I want that too. I'm just scared.
We'll do it together. Okay? We'll face them and that cannon together.
Okay. Together. Okay. Together.
I love you, Bella. You have no idea how much.
I love you too, Sophie.
See, if we just melt its legs first, the whole thing will topple. It'll be epic.
Leonardo, that will make a terrible mess. We need to chip away at it carefully, like civilized people dismantling a well and giant frozen bird.
Elena, Leo, there's something Sophie and I want to talk to you about.
We've decided we're going to tell Bella's parents about the engagement.
Oh, Bella, that's wonderful. I'm so happy for you both. When are you planning on doing this grand reveal?
Oh, can I film it? Think of the views. Emotional parents react to daughter's surprise engagement. It'll be viral.
Actually, we were hoping you could come with us. For moral support, you know?
It might be a little intense. Bella's family, well, they're complicated.
Complicated? In what way, dear? Is there something I should know?
They disowned me when I left to become a dancer.
Whoa. Hardcore. Okay, this just got 10 times more interesting. Definitely need to film this. Leo? Seriously?
Bella, that's difficult. But family is, well, family is more than just blood. We'll face them together. And hopefully, they'll see how happy you are, how much Sophie loves you. And well, maybe they'll come around. Oh, Bella, that's difficult. But family is, well, family is more than just blood. We'll face them together. And hopefully, they'll see how happy you are, how much Sophie loves you, and well, maybe they'll come around.
Thank you, Elena. That means everything. It won't be easy, but...
We'll do it together. Whatever happens.
Okay. Let's do this. Let's tell my parents. We can call them now if you think that's best.
Yes, live stream time. Family drama surprise engagement, will they or won't they? Absolutely not. This is a private family matter, not a reality show. Fine, but I'm calling dibs on best man. Imagine the toast I could give.
Leonardo, you haven't even met Bella's parents yet. One step at a time. Let's focus on this call first. A palpable tension filled the air as Bella, with trembling hands, dialed her parents' number. Sophie held her clang silent support.
Hi, Mom, Dad, it's me, Bella. There's something I need to tell you. It's about Sophie. The phone is on speaker. A strained silence follows, broken only by the faint crackling of the line. Yes, Mom. Sophie, she asked me to marry her. A gasp echoes from the phone, followed by a hushed conversation on the other end. The tension in the room thickens. No, Dad. It's not a joke. I said yes.
Mr. and Mrs. Bella's last name, this is Sophie. I love your daughter very much, and I intend to spend the rest of my life with her.
We'd like to come and see you to talk about this in person. Would that be possible? Mr. and Mrs. Bella's last name. This is Sophie. I love your daughter very much, and I intend to spend the rest of my life with her. We'd like to come and see you to talk about this in person. Would that be possible? Really? Oh, thank you. When would be a good time? Sunday works. We'll be there. What's the address again? See? That wasn't so bad. We'll face them together. Sunday brunch with the in-laws. What could possibly go wrong?
Don't jinx it, sis. Knowing our family, probably everything. Remember Aunt Mildred's chihuahua that bit the vicar? Or when Uncle Tony tried to deep fry a turkey indoors and set the curtains on fire?
Leonardo, must you air our dirty laundry? Bella's family doesn't need to know about our eccentricities just yet.
Seriously, Leo? You're not helping? Actually, it's kind of reassuring. My family's pretty normal. Maybe a little too normal. A bit of chaos might spice things up.